Hi guys! As much as I enjoy working at HB for almost 6 years, I remember I teased about a possible series I would do that involves an old film franchise I had in mind when I was a teenager. Before I took the job at HB, my dream one would be being a film writer and director. And in this video, I'm going to talk about it. And this will be broken up into different videos similar to the comic book history video, so that way this video won't be too long. So hope you guys like this video. So, Mr. Cooper, it seems to me that you thought about this film franchise you had in mind. Yes sir, I did. Interesting. So when did you begin coming up with this idea? When I was in my teens, during my middle school and high school days. Interesting. So you wanted to be this main writer and director for this film, correct? Yes, this is an interesting dream franchise that I thought about years ago. So what is this franchise called and what's it about? It's a crossover franchise that brings together characters from movies and TV shows, and they form a team called the Superhero Squad. Superhero Squad? Is that based on a Marvel toy line and a TV show? Well, yes, but it's not a Marvel Superhero Squad movie. The team title was inspired by it. I see. Hope there won't be any lawsuits. So this crossover between films and shows, not original characters? Well, I don't mind original characters, but what sort of inspired me about this interesting crossover was being amazed by past crossovers that have been made before, like Disney Channel, Power Rangers, Marvel, DC Comics, you name it. Interesting. So what characters are in this film, and what franchises are they from? Well, you got RoboCop, who is from his own film franchise, Shark Boy, Lava Girl, who are from the old movie in 2005, Peter Pan, inspired by his past adaptations, Cody Griffin is from Disney Channel original movie called The 13th Year, Ben, Gwen, and Kevin are characters from the Ben 10 franchise that aired on Cartoon Network. Ned Wolf is from the Naked Brothers Band, Carly, Sam, Freddy are from iCarly, which both of those shows are from Nickelodeon, while Zack and Cody are from Disney Channel. Wait, what? Wait, I'm confused. I don't know any of those characters or have seen some of their projects. Well, audience don't have to watch all of them to understand this film. These characters are in different continuity with similar backgrounds. You know, Elseworld stories. I think that helped a bit. So what's the plot here? Well, RoboCop found out that a kid he once knew in RoboCop 2 named Hop came back as a cyborg somehow and wanted revenge, so RoboCop decided to bring together some heroes to stop him and hopefully redeem him as well. Although this idea did came around years ago, so I only know parts of the plot. Well, okay, but this feels like a RoboCop sequel rather than a crossover, because this feels personal for RoboCop, and why would he want a team together and who rebuilt Hop? I have no idea, and I forgot anyway. So what year did this film take place exactly? Oh, I have no clue. No clue at all. This was, gosh, 2010, 11 when I had this idea. So this film would most likely be taking place in present time. But it's 2025, and I don't think it's not correct year this film would take place. So this film takes place in an unknown year, and somehow everyone who ever played these characters are now old. So we're talking recasting if that's the case, if this movie takes place in 2010. I guess so. I know fans who watched those projects would probably not like recastings, but you could say this film plot does sound like something from 2000s, and this idea did come from a teenager. And also, this is rated PG, family friendly, with stakes, movie friends. Yeah, and judging by the plot, I don't think this could be a green-lighted, and it's an interesting idea for a crossover, but oh, don't worry, I have been rebooting my ideas all the time. The one you heard is my original idea. Heck, I don't even have a script. Wait, what? Then what is the real movie then? Oh, the real movie is a Marvel DC crossover, but I just want to talk about my original ideas first that led up to the crossover I had planned. I see. I guess that helps too. Say, this next one is not too long, right? Well, knowing it's still called Superhero Squad, this remake grabs most of the characters and have Ned, Carly, Sam, Freddy, Zack, and Cody as the main heroes. So does these characters even have powers from their show? Nope. So the synopsis is that Ned Wolf gets critical hurt from a car explosion and at the hospital, he is seen wearing a heart reactor. What? That's Iron Man's origin story. Well, in this world, Marvel and DC heroes are kind of rare, and I think instead of Tony Stark being Iron Man, it's Ned Wolf, and Carly, Sam, Freddy, Zack, and Cody gets these powers from a machine that's built by an unknown person, since I forgot who, and they got powers based on the heroes from Marvel and DC, while Zack and Cody gets their powers on an episode I watched as a kid as a callback. Okay then, so what's the plot now? The plot is, if I remember correctly, Ned had an accident that gave him a heart reactor. Robocop is Space Gates who was trying to kill him, and somehow, somewhere in there, Ned meets some new friends. They get powers from a machine, and turns out one of the villains named Matt Pinfield, a villain, inspired by the animated cartoon episode from Nickel Brothers Band, and he was the one who once destroyed Nickel Brothers Band. However, he soon later decided to turn Ned's band, minus Alex and Rosalina, into Spider-Man's Sinister Six villains, and brainwash them, and it's up to Ned and his friends to save the day. I smell a very, very bad movie here. No offense, but your teen self sure knows how to come up with an interesting idea for this plot. Well, it was all in my head, / imagination as a kid, but then I scrapped this idea and came up with a Power Ranger movie that is probably way better than the old idea I had, and it would become its own 9 or 10 film franchise. 9 or 10 sequels? Wow! Was those 2 movies you mentioned features any sequels? And also, where's the script? Oh, I never heard of Microsoft Word yet to make a script. It's, again, all in my head. For the sequels, I don't think... Well, originally one of them did, but by the time I decided to rework on my ideas, the newer ones became its main franchise. Okay, interesting. Well, I guess in this next video, I would love to hear about the Power Ranger film franchise soon. So I guess that's it for now today, huh? Yep. So thanks for watching, you guys, and see you guys next time. Bye! If you enjoyed that content, please subscribe, share, like, ring the notification bell, and check out other videos in my channel as well. Thanks for watching. Bye!